Blessed by heaven and earth, the Chaos Pearl was born. The Supreme Lord split it into two, and the celestial energy became the Spirit Pearl, while the demonic energy formed the Demon Orb. Unable to destroy it, the Supreme Lord cursed the Demon Orb with the wrath of heaven and set it to be killed with heavenly lightning in 3 years. Due to Shen Gongbao's intervention, the Demon Orb reincarnated as Neja, the third son of General Li Jing. The Spirit Pearl, on the other hand, was reincarnated in Ao Bing, the third son of the Dragon King. By fate, the two became best friends, and Neja, influenced by his parents, shed his demonic nature to save Chentang Pass. Together with Ao Bing, they faced the wrath of heaven and changed their destinies. Although they survived the wrath, their bodies were destroyed, and their souls will soon fade into oblivion. Using the roots of the 7-colored sacred lotus, Tai Yi will attempt to recreate their physical bodies. General Li and Lady Yin return after mobilizing the army to watch for Shen Gongbao and the Eastern Sea Dragons. Tai Yi reassures them that the dragons are watching the abyss monsters, and Shen Gongbao alone is no threat. To complete their bodies, Tai Yi imbues Ao Bing's body in pure water, while Neja is imbued in pure flames. Suddenly, a soldier reports that Shen Gongbao has been sighted. Shen was entrusted with avenging the Dragon King's son, whom they believed to have died in battle. Ao Run, the Dragon Queen of the Western Sea, offers her help and gives him a claw with the power to tear a rift open. With it, they can open a rift to Purgatory and use the abyss monsters to attack Chentang Pass. Not only did abyss monsters come falling from the sky, but they were also assaulted from underwater. General Li tells Shen that they have no reason to fight, and that Tai Yi is rebuilding Ao Bing's body, the Dragon King's son. Shen notices a barrier in the distance and flies to check on it, and was surprised to discover that Ao Bing is still alive. He quickly realizes that if Tai Yi is rebuilding Ao Bing's body, then the other one must be Neja. When Shen couldn't take down the barrier by himself, he opened a rift for the Dragon King's siblings to pass through. They attacked the barrier together, and its impact was so strong that it immediately shattered. When it was about to hit Tai Yi, Ao Bing created an ice shield around them. The Dragon King immediately senses Ao Bing's power and sends his spirit to the surface. He catches Ao Bing when his body collapses from the strain of using too much power that his incomplete body could withstand. Shen asks Tai Yi to create another body for Ao Bing. Still, the sacred lotus has already withered, having been drained to create 2 bodies. Without a body, Ao Bing's soul will soon cease to exist, so Tai Yi suggests Neja share his body with him, but Ao Guang worries that it's only a temporary fix. Tai Yi explains that there's a potion in the vault of Yu Shu Palace, the elixir Reparo, which is said to restore the divine power of magical items. If they use it on the sacred lotus, Tai Yi can make another body for Ao Bing. Shen explains that the palace is at the core of the Chan sect, and claims that disciples who excel in their training can participate in the Ascension trial. Passing the trial grants not only immortality, but also the right to choose one magic item from the vault as a reward. Tai Yi worries that Neja would quickly get caught when he uses his demonic powers. Still, Shen argues that Ao Bing's divine aura can mask the demonic energy. The Dragon King returns to his palace, but before he does, he entrusts Shen to watch over Chentang Pass, worried he can't trust his siblings. En route to Shuyu Palace, Tai Yi worries about how Neja plans to pass the trial, where he must defeat 3 demon kings of earth monster level. Neja is relieved, claiming that his specialty is fighting, but Tai Yi worries that he'd get caught if he uses his demonic energy. Neja suggests letting Ao Bing control his body, but they struggle as Neja has a stronger willpower than Ao Bing. Tai Yi gives him a sleeping pill so Ao Bing would have complete control of his body. Tai Yi and Ao Bing arrive at Shuyu Palace, where Wu Liang greets them. Suddenly, the sleeping pill wore off, and Neja woke up. Wuliang's disciple, Krana, shows Neja where the restroom is when he accidentally trips on her skirt, so she leaves him to find the restroom by himself. Later, Wuliang offers them a glass of their highly treasured Kunlun dew, which usually takes 6 months to fill a basin. Neja spits it out when he realizes that he peed in one of those basins. Taiyi insists they carry out Neja's trial immediately, to which Wuliang sends his disciple Diro to be the judge. Meanwhile, Shen is entrusted to watch over Chentang Pass. General Li asks Shen if he can open a path for the doctors to buy supplies, as they have run out of medicine. Suddenly, a sea monster reports to Shen that they have caught a spy who was wandering outside the city. Shen was surprised to discover that it was his younger brother, Xiao Bao. Xiao Bao explains that their father sent him to find Shen with the compass that he gave him. He tells Shen that their father has been feeling well ever since he entered Yushu Palace and became an immortal. Since then, several demons have asked their father to train them. Xiao Bao reminds him of the promise he made to help him enter the palace once he had learned to shapeshift into a human. Shen asks him to wait a few more years while he works on his promotion to the 12 golden immortals, and instead gives him immortality pills he has saved since entering Shuyu Palace. He claims that taking one provides a person with 10 years' worth of cultivation. For Neja's first trial, he drops in on a village of marmot demons. To protect his secret, Neja takes Taiyi's sleeping pills so Ao Bing can have complete control of his body. Due to the shaking when Ao Bing was showing off, Neja prematurely awakens. Taiyi worries that Neja has been taking too much, which has made him immune to its effects. Neja tries to up the dosage when the marmot leader knocks the medicine from his hand and into their stewing pot. Neja drinks it all up to knock himself out while Ao Bing defeats the marmot leader. After completing his first trial, Neja returns to the palace, where Wuliang prepares a meeting with the 12 golden immortals, which only happens once a decade when the 6 stars align. Wuliang informs them that the deification war is upon them, and that they need to prepare. Qijing states that the Ji sect has risen rapidly these past few years. Huanglong advises that they need to focus on strengthening themselves. Wuliang reveals that they have prepared 9,000 immortality pills, which he plans to distribute to their disciples according to grades. Krana explains that Wuliang has tirelessly refined pills with the Tianyuan cauldron at the cost of his own cultivation. Qihong wonders if other evil forces are plotting against them. Diro claims that although the demon hunters capture any demons they discover, he worries about the Eastern Sea dragons. Qingshu claims the dragons have long surrendered to the court of heaven. Diro argues that the dragons surrendering is merely a facade and that they are waiting to strike back. He worries that with their strength, they could easily overturn the war. Wenshu opposes attacking the dragons, explaining that their reputation for righteousness and justice is widely known. Before the meeting adjourned, Wuliang suggested that Neja meet with his brothers Jinja and Muja. Neja runs away, nervous about meeting his brothers for the first time, and Ao Bing meets with them instead. For his second trial, Neja is sent to capture a master who trains demons to become virtuous Taoists worthy of becoming immortals. After an intense battle, Ao Bing quickly realizes Zheng Dao uses lightning abilities similar to those of his master. It wasn't until later that Zheng Dao was revealed to be Shen's father. When Zheng Dao realizes that they are from the Chan sect, he quickly surrenders and orders his disciples to do the same. Xiao Bao returns and attacks them after seeing Neja holding his father's severed hand, and demon hunters restrain him. When he wouldn't stand down, Diro picks up his bow and shoots at him, to which Zheng Dao jumps in front to block it. When Diro is intent on firing at them, Zheng Dao takes Xiao Bao and escapes further down the river. Zheng Dao orders Xiao Bao to escape, but when Diro tries to shoot him down, Neja stops him. Neja and Tai Yi return to the palace after completing his second trial. When Wuliang is unavailable, Darrow suggests resting for a couple of days. Still, Tai Yi insists on proceeding with the third trial, worried they won't have enough time. Suddenly, Shieldos arrive at the palace and report what happened at Chentang Pass. Neja, Tai Yi, and Darrow quickly return only to find it in ruins and no survivors. Wuliang and Krana arrive and are furious to see Chentang Pass massacred. They suspect it must be the work of dragons when they see dragon claw markings. Darrow suspects that Ao Run must have used her powers to tear a rift open and used the abyss monsters to attack Chentang Pass. Despite the urge to avenge his parents, Neja heads over to Skull Mountain to finish his last trial against Lady Shiji, the demon queen of Skull Mountain. Wuliang, Darrow, and Tai Yi to go after Neja and oversee his trial, while he and Krana return to the palace to prepare to attack the dragons. Neja storms the place and quickly attacks Lady Shiji. Ao Bing asks to switch with him, worried his powers would expose his identity, but he refuses. Neja charges at her and drives his arm through her chest. When he thought it was over, the demon queen turned the entire mountain into a giant rock golem. When it tries to pin down Neja, he channels all of his strength to swallow the whole mountain in fiery flames. Having cleared all trials, Wuliang oversees Neja's ascension to become an immortal. Wuliang escorts Neja to the treasure vault, said to house all sorts of rare magic items, and bestows upon him one as a reward of his choosing. Neja quickly chooses the elixir Reparo, which Wuliang gives him. Once the ceremony was over, Wuliang assembled the demon hunters and pulled out the Tianyuan cauldron from underneath the palace. He explains that although they have sent messengers to the other 12 immortals, they are unfortunately unable to join them, so Wuliang will be leading the attack on the dragons. He asks Neja to join them, but he insists on returning to Chentang Pass to handle something first. Tai Yi pours the potion over the sacred lotus, which brought back its power. He then harvests its roots to create a body for Ao Bing. Neja claims that he has already paid back his debt to Ao Bing. Ao Bing tries to stop him, but Neja refuses, claiming that he already knows what he is supposed to do, and his presence will only make it harder. Ao Bing chases after Neja, but Tai Yi tries to stop him. When he insisted, Tai Yi used the 9-dragon fire trap and told him to be patient while they worked on his body. Neja joins Wuliang's forces to trap the dragons inside the massive cauldron. Ao Guang confronts his siblings and asks them what they did at Chentang Pass. Ao Guang worries that if he goes out to fight, the suppression seal on the abyss monsters will break, but his disciples claim they can buy him time and keep it in place. Ao Guang heads outside and attacks Wuliang, but Krana and Darrow fend him off. When Ao Guang was about to launch a powerful attack, Neja arrived and trapped him inside the cauldron, to which Wuliang then closed its lid. Reminiscing sadly about his parents, he was shocked to discover that they were still alive, accompanied by Tai Yi and Ao Bing. General Li explains what happened. After Shen secured medicine for the injured at Chentang Pass, an injured Xiao Bao arrived. Xiao Bao tells his brother that Neja had attacked their father before he eventually passed away in his arms. Suddenly, a wooden dragon attacks Chentang Pass, which Shieldos try to block. When the shield breaks, the Dragon King's siblings attack the mysterious dragon to reveal that it was Wuliang. Shen confronts his former master, suspecting that Wuliang ordered Neja to attack his father. When Shen thought the dragons would attack Wuliang, Ao Run offered him a deal. In exchange for freeing them from the sea-stabilizing chains, they will offer their loyalty to him. Wuliang is hesitant but agrees, on the condition that he places a curse on them, which they also agree to. He then orders the dragons to attack Chentang Pass, which they open rifts for abyss monsters to attack. Shen reveals that whenever Wuliang finds a powerful talent, he orchestrates a massacre and frames them so he can send demon hunters to capture them. He explains that he's had to do such acts for Wuliang in exchange for a chance to join the Chan sect. When Shen realized what was happening, he pulled General Li and Lady Yin and used the yaksha to turn them to stone. Shen believes he has nothing left to lose and attacks them head-on. General Li and Lady Yin reveal the horrific truth to everyone. However, the demon hunters remain still, unfazed by the shocking revelation. Despite everything, the demon hunters led by Diro and Krana remain loyal to Wu Liang. Ao Bing is furious after learning that his father was framed for the attack on Chentang Pass. He attacks Wu Liang, but Krana blocks it, and Diro attacks him from afar with his bow. Neja joins the fight, but Diro equips the Sky-Splitting Claw to free the Dragon King's siblings. Ao Qin, Ao Run, and Ao Shun appear before Ao Bing and Neja. Wu Liang completes his incantation and uses the true fire of Samadhi to turn the dragons and the abyss monsters trapped in the cauldron into immortality pills. Ao Bing and Neja attack Wu Liang, but he retaliates with a heart-stopping curse, freezing them in place as thousands of spikes pierce their nerves and veins. Wu Liang then captures General Li and Lady Yin and throws them all inside the cauldron. After learning that the sect has abandoned them, Ao Guang frees the abyss monsters, having realized that they share their fate and are at risk of being turned into immortality pills. When they turn into pills, Ao Guang tells them to focus so they can hold out for as long as they can. Ao Guang suspects that the demon orb and the cauldron are made of the same true fire of Samadhi, so it would not have any effect on him. Suddenly, Wu Liang appears before them and realizes the mistake he made when he put Neja inside. He tries to convince Neja to take the Oblivion Pill, and in exchange, Wu Liang will release his parents. Lady Yin throws it in the lava, refusing to let their son sacrifice his life for them. When Neja insists on sacrificing himself, Lady Yin embraces him despite the spikes from the heart-stopping curse. She tells him how much she loves him until her last moment, when she eventually turns into a pill. Neja feels terrible for being helpless to save his parents. His grief overtakes him, and Neja breaks free from the curse, even at the cost of tearing his body apart. Just when they thought Neja had exploded, his body is rebuilt right before them. Ao Guang explains that the true fire of Samadhi has compensated for the fire needed and attains a complete physical form. Neja helps Ao Bing break free from the curse, and together they try to force the cauldron open. Wu Liang realizes what's happening and casts the spell Ruta Maxima to grow a large tree on top of the cauldron. Diro then orders the demon hunters to take position and channel their energy into the tree. Alone, Ao Bing and Neja don't stand a chance against the overwhelming power of the demon hunters. Still, with the help of the dragons and the abyss monsters, they break out of the cauldron and destroy it. A great battle ensues, in which Neja and Ao Bing defeat Wu Liang, breaking his ageless spell and revealing his true form as a frail old man. Diro and Krana are defeated and shown to be demons themselves. Wu Liang escapes with Ao Run's help, and the demon hunters retreat to the palace. In the aftermath of the battle, Ao Guang leads the remaining dragons into hiding in the depths of the ocean. Ao Bing decides to stay behind and help Neja defeat Wu Liang and his followers. In a mid-credits scene, Wu Liang and his disciples Krana and Diro return to Yushu Palace. They head underground to a secret prison where Shen Gongbao is being held captive. Wu Liang reveals that he has also kept his father captive, to which he blackmails Shen into agreeing to have a curse placed on him. They later discover they are trapped when Wu Liang's face is unrecognizable due to his bruises and injuries. Meanwhile, Neja's brothers Jinja and Muja arrive at the palace after being summoned by Wu Liang, but find no one there. Thank you for watching. Check out these other videos, and subscribe and tap the bell to be notified about our latest videos. See you next time.